Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be going over my Game Week 17 transfer target. I've already confirmed one transfer ahead of the Game Week deadline, which is not until next weekend, but I'm going to go over a few more of my transfers that I may be looking to make this week, which may involve a minus. We're going to go over how we got on in this current game week, and we'll also look ahead to what the team looks like and how we're going to set up for next week as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here today on my YouTube channel for another video. Before we get into this one, if you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up and subscribing down below, it would be greatly appreciated. So let's just do a little recap of how we got on in game week 16. It is worth me saying at the time of recording, the games on Sunday afternoon have just kicked off. We're on the last two games, which is the Tottenham game and the Chelsea game. So my team and the team you see on screen won't be a finalised team. So I've got Cole Palmer, my captain, left to play, and Nicholas Jackson in this Chelsea game. So what I will do is I'll put a screenshot of where I'm at now, which is 39 points currently at the time of recording. In the top right, the little table will be in updated points, because by the time I edit this video, those games will be done and we'll know what rank I am and how many points we finished on. It hasn't been too bad of a week. Obviously, we're kind of hoping a lot relies on Cole Palmer this evening, so hopefully, fingers crossed, he can come back with some good returns. The double Arsenal defence kept their clean sheet, which was fantastic. Cunha just does what Cunha does, gets himself a goal, gets the 3 bonus points. Very disappointed with Aït-Nouri, and just a little spoiler before the next section, he is the one confirmed transfer which I have made already. Wolves just not looking great at the moment. We found out earlier today that Gary O'Neill has been sacked, so maybe is that going to be a new bit of a new manager bounce for the next part of the season? Who knows? But overall, Anthony Gordon and assist, maybe could have done a little bit more in that Newcastle game. But overall, I'm not too displeased with the team in general. I think Brighton let me down a little bit today, a little bit disappointed with them, which I'm going to come on to in the next section about. Is there a possibility of moving some of those assets out? But yeah, so at the time of recording, like I said, we're on 39 points, but I will update the table in the top right-hand corner once the game week is finished. Okay, so looking ahead at the transfers, now I have confirmed one already, which I made this morning, being Sunday morning. I did sell Aït-Nouri for 2 reasons. Number one, he is predicted to drop in price tonight. I just looked at him. He's now picked up, he picked up a yellow card in the game anyway, so he would have been suspended for next week's game. And after that, I was going to look to just get rid of them anyway. But the fact that he got himself sent off as well, it's just, for me, he's not worth the hold anymore. It's time to get rid of him. Wolves defensively have not been good at all. They're not playing good football at the moment. I know Gary O'Neill has been sacked, but even still, for the run of fixtures they've got coming up now, Wolves' good fixtures are over, and I just don't want to own him. So I have confirmed one transfer. I sold him, and I have bought in Anthony Robertson for Fulham, who has got Southampton next week and has got a really nice run of fixtures for the next sort of 5-6 weeks. So he's someone that, is going to play 90 minutes, has a great attacking threat. As we saw in the last game, he got 2 assists. So yeah, just overall really happy to have him in there. There was a little bit of a saving actually on price by moving Aït-Nouri down as well, so can't ever complain on that. But yeah, so that is the one confirmed transfer which I have made already. Now I am possibly looking at a -4, and there's a few players that I'm looking at, maybe not just for this week, but also over the Christmas period where we have games thick and fast. I'm looking to get rid of. So Semenyo is in that bracket. Now I do want to downgrade him. He's been disappointing to say the least. The question is, who do I move him to? Now, I'm actually thinking of moving him to Diallo from Manchester United. So the game for Man City and Man United has just finished. City, I'm not sure how they've lost the game, but Man United have scored. They were losing 1-0 to the 88th minute. Bruno Fernandes got a penalty. He scored his, and then Diallo got a 90th minute winner. Diallo just looks so good in this system. Man United have got a few injuries now. Mason Mount got subbed off today very early on, which means he's looking like pretty much a shoe-in to play in this Man United team, and he's so attacking as well. I just think that the move from Semenyo down to him is one that I'm looking at, but I'm also looking at moving Anthony Gordon out after next week. So I may just hold this transfer and move Gordon down to Diallo, which would free up some money, which brings me on to my next transfer, which I'm looking at moving up one of my defenders, probably Pau Torres, as I just do not trust Aston Villa's defence at all. We'll be moving him up to either one of Gvardiol, if the money from Gordon down to Diallo would let me, and I think I will have enough money in the bank to do it. And the reason why I say Gvardiol is not only because Man City haven't been playing well, but again, he scored in this game today. And even though City aren't keeping clean sheets, he is just such a threat going forward. And City are about to come into a run where, if City are ever going to keep clean sheets, it's from game week 18. They have Everton, they have Ipswich, they have Leicester, they have Brentford. They've got very good fixtures. So yeah, Gvardiol is someone that I'm considering, but I'm also looking at wanting to be on the Liverpool defence. And I think I'd probably edge Trent just over Van Dijk for the upside. But again, Liverpool, the way Liverpool played it as well, over the weekend against Fulham wasn't really great. Trent did get subbed on the 79th minute, whereas Van Dijk did play the 90. So yeah, there's questions to be asked. One transfer definitely has been made this week, and that is moving Aït-Nouri out and bringing in Robertson. There is a potential of a -4, but I may just leave that until next week, because as I'm going to show you in the next slide, my team for this week is actually set up to be very, very good. Okay, so this is what my current team looks like for game week 17. I know we're like sort of a week away from it, so it is very early to be talking about that. And I'm sure, you know, things can change, injuries can come up. I may take a -4, but as of right now, this is what the team looks like. Before I moved Aït-Nouri to Robertson, I actually had a full 11 of players playing away from home. I don't think I've ever had that, but obviously moving Aït-Nouri out to bring in Anthony Robertson does give me the home fixture against Southampton. Arsenal double up in defence. Very happy to own them for at least the next sort of 4 or 5 weeks. So no issues or dramas with them there. Crystal Palace away won't be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. They picked up a win today against Brighton 3-1. But I am confident. I'm always confident in the Arsenal defence that defensively that they are solid enough to keep a clean sheet against anybody. It's more the attack side that I worry about them. Anthony Robertson, like I said again, has got a fantastic fixture against Southampton at home. So, you know, happy to have him, but also to hold him for the sort of next 5-6 game weeks. Fulham do come into a really nice little run now. So yeah, very happy to have him there. I have got Estupiñán starting against West Ham away. As I just touched on in the previous section, Brighton are not playing that great at the moment. I am wondering whether Estupiñán at 5 million is the right choice. I don't think he's worth taking out this week because it would be for a minus. I could see Brighton getting a clean sheet against West Ham, so I don't know if this is the week to do it, but it's definitely something that I'm thinking about long term. But for the time being, he will be in the team. That brings us on nicely to the midfield, where we'll start with the captain actually, and that is Mo Salah. Now, I did decide to go against Mo Salah in the previous game week 16, only because I thought Fulham and Anthony Robertson in particular would be a good matchup for him. I don't think it would be as easy as what Chelsea have got against maybe a weakened Brentford side, especially when they go on the road. But this week, I will be giving him back the captaincy. Even though he's going away to Tottenham, I think Tottenham are there to concede goals against his Liverpool side. So yeah, he's going to have the captaincy for now. We'll start on him. Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, Anthony Gordon kind of just go without saying at this point. You know, they've all got just very good fixtures. You know, Saka against Palace, Gordon's got, I think it's Leicester. They've all got really good fixtures this week, so the midfield won't be touched at all. Cunha, it's worth me saying that at the time of this, no one's come out and said he's got retrospective ban yet. However, I don't know if anyone saw what happened at the end of the Wolves game, where he did actually pull the Ipswich's head coach his glasses off and sort of scratch him in the face. So I am keeping an eye on that, because if Cunha does get a ban for that, then I will be taking him out this week, and it will be for a minus. So at the time of recording, he's currently starting because nothing's been said, but I am keeping an eye on that. But also, João Pedro and Jackson will continue to play up front for me. João Pedro is probably the biggest risk of coming out at this point. I am looking at moving to maybe a Chris Wood, maybe a Raul Jimenez for their upcoming fixtures. So that's something I'm keeping an eye on at the moment. But I think, like I said, for the same for Estupiñán, I don't know if this week for a -4 makes too much sense. So it's just something that we're going to have to keep an eye on and just wait and see. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys got on this week. Hopefully we saw some green arrows. I think by the time this game ends, I will be on a green arrow. So that makes it back-to-back, which is ironically the first time this season that I think that I've got that. So we're moving in the right direction. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll catch you guys next time.